really I get all of my business through referrals, all from networking.
Well, I'm not a very good networker, which is why I've forced myself to come today, because I do find networking very, very hard. I think it is valuable, and definitely it's something that we ought to be doing more of, which is why I think this is a particularly good thing to do.
I'm very surprised at the diversity of the people that have turned up, because I was just expecting a few of the same old faces I've met before, but there's lots of people here I've never seen before in my life.
So, as soon as you start discussing the problems that everybody's having, it starts to come together and you can work out a solution.
It's a lot more informal here. You haven't got so many black suits and grey suits and ties. You've got a lot of people who are used to talking to each other, not just about business, but also about things that they find interesting. That might be their sports, their lives, their friends, the neighbourhood, the landscape, the walking. So there's a lot of things in common besides making money.
My whole business marketing and sales strategy is actually hung around networking.
I mean, expertise amongst us is vast, so it'd be foolish not to network because you learn so much. Yeah.
Local businesses like to buy from local people who they know. It's the whites of the eyes, the people they trust. It looks good and lively, and it looks like it being a different format from the norm.
You go to networking events, there's 100 people in the room, you know that 5 of them are going to be really interesting, but you can't tell who's who. So you end up talking to 5 people completely at random. So what we're doing is we're taking their picture on an instant photo, and we're getting them to write where they're from and what they're interested in. And then we're putting it on this wall here, where we're actually allowing people to have a look at everybody who's there. And if they see somebody they think, I need to talk to that person, they can see who it is and go and hunt them down and trap them in a corner and bore them to death, or whatever it is that they want to do. So it's an experiment. I haven't seen it done anywhere except Craven Arms before, and it's about making it much more enjoyable and efficient to meet people.
Well, I work with creative people, so they're fantastic. I mean, there's a lot of creativity around here, so that's why I like it.
It's quite natural to walk up and exchange business cards, whereas you wouldn't sort of ordinarily do that.
No,
so it's a good forum to be able to interact with people.
So you don't have to be embarrassed about saying, I want your business. It's actually the biggest turnout so far of any of the network meetings that I've been to.
If you network properly, you reduce your outgoings on advertising. It's much better to network than try and look for new people to sell to. And if you can meet people and they can recommend you, you've got instant credibility.
I certainly get a lot of my orders for the cakes through talking to people, probably more so than any other way.
A lot of the networking events I go to are just full of people who don't make anything. So I think here you'll find more people that actually produce things or selling things, real things rather than financial services and the like. And so estate agents and estate agents.